Hey guys, welcome to another video. I wanted to do something quick and fun and pretty easy today because I have a lot of stuff going on. I did finally get all four emperors together in this new Ichibansho collection, or a masterpiece, Master X piece. I actually had this guy pre-ordered on Amazon, but I took a visit to Barnes and Noble like I always do, and I found that they had Luffy, Buggy, and Shanks in stock, and I just had to get this one. I was gonna buy it anyways, by the way. So yeah, I figured I might as well get it since I was already there. I did finish my fourth semester of college. I think it's my fourth. I'm losing count. I have one semester left here at the community college where I live. So I wanted to congratulate myself, get myself a little something nice. I always do. Whenever I go to the bookstore, I always end up with something to treat myself. But I went there mainly to get this Yu-Gi-Oh! By Kazuki Takahashi, rest in peace. I've been looking to buy this actually, and they finally had a copy of the 3-in-1 in stock. I know because the single volumes are completely out of print right now, and I don't know if they're ever going to be back in print. So this is the easiest and most likely the only way to collect this series. I was never really a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but my friend has been telling me to get into it for the longest time now, so I'm finally going to be doing that. Gonna see if I like it. But I think it'll be a good addition to my collection. So I got Yu-Gi-Oh, and then that's when I saw this one on the shelf, and I was like, no way, I have to get this. So I walked out with more than I thought I would. But let's get this guy out of the box. And I also want to go over the other three figures that I have from this collection and show you guys how they look and review them and stuff. So here he is, red-haired Shanks, Akagami no Shanks, whatever you want to call him, in the flesh and glory. This one was a lot easier to get out of the package because he is the smallest one, I think, aside from Luffy. The Buggy and Blackbeard especially were such a hassle to get out of the package. But yeah, this is the figure, and then it comes with the blade for his sword, and then it has a specific notch that it goes in. It just goes in like this. Hopefully I don't break it. Let me see. I'll check back in with you guys right now when the figure's all set up and everything. All right, there he is. I had to step off for a little bit because I have big hands, so I tend to put too much pressure and break stuff easily. But it looks like it's a really good looking figure. I really like the way this thing looks. And then there's pegs on the bottom of his feet for these holes. Let's see if I can get it placed just right. That was another problem I had with a Blackbeard. I think I had kind of a bit of trouble getting the the pegs into place, but that's a really good looking figure. So first off, I really gotta say that they did an outstanding job with the details and everything. I don't know if I can get a really good look at his face. Take it off the stand, but the details on the face are insane. Like really well done. I really like the details they did on the face. You can see those trademark One Piece eyes. They're printed on really nicely. Same for the thin beard and mustache combo that he's got going on, and then of course he's got the scar that he got from Blackbeard. And then you can see some really good shading here on the shirt, and then this like floral pattern he has here on his pants is really well done. He's got his hairy legs. The painting here, you can see there's a strap covering the back of his foot, like the heel of his foot, but it's not completely painted black. That's a little off-putting, especially if you're looking at it from the front. I don't think it's more on this side than the other side. But I have them up here, up on my wall, so you're not gonna see it like up close. But the shading and sculpting and everything is really well done. There's even some shading here on his hair, some shadows and stuff to make it stand out. And then there's not much to talk about the cape here. One really cool detail I wanted to note is that if you take a look under his cape, I don't know if you can see it, but he does have his arm missing, of course, but he has the sleeve tied up. I don't know if you can see it quite well. There it is. The camera's not focusing. There we go. I think that's a good view. But that's a really cool detail. I like that a lot. And then back here, he's got the scabbard for his sword. I don't know if it's supposed to be all the way back over there, but you can see it poking out there. And then he's got his sword in his hand. Fun fact, the sword does have a name. Its name is Griffin. I don't know if it's one of the 12 legendary swords or how many legendary swords there are, but it's a really good looking figure. Let's put them up on the shelf and see how they all look together. So here are all the 4 figures in this collection, all placed up next to each other. And I've got to say, man, this looks really great. I really like the way this looks. I don't usually collect statues or figures or whatever. These are supposed to be really... I don't collect stuff like this, but man, I just had to get all these 4. I saw promo pictures and stuff like that a couple months ago. I think like back in January, and I told myself I have to get these figures. These look so cool, man. So such a cool collection of figures. But yeah, I have him here on this really flimsy setup that I have, but it's held up for like a month now, so I think it's fine. I probably should have taken these down before doing this part of the video, but I want to show you guys up close because I did show these off in a different video, but you know, I'm doing this entire video for these guys, so I'll bring them down to my shelf and give you guys like a closer look. So here I have all 4 of the emperors here on my desk, so I can show you guys a bit closer, and like I'll go ahead and start off with Luffy. But the printing and everything, I have one little problem with the printing. You can see here on his chest scars, not exactly in the right place it's supposed to be, like aligned with the sculpt, but it looks fine far away. It doesn't look that bad. I really like the pose that he's in. He's kind of like a little bit to the side, definitely in line for Luffy's character, especially when he's in Gear 5. I love the decision they made to have him in Gear 5 for this figure. This is perfect, man. This looks really great. I like the sculpt and everything for the Zoan Cloud Scarf. It's a translucent plastic white. Yeah, the printing and everything and the sculpt and the pose is perfect. And then here the hat. Oh, I thought it was a floating piece, but that's also really well detailed. And then you can see the cuts into the hat made by this guy all the way in the beginning of the series in Orangetown. But I really like this figure. I think this one's my favorite, honestly. This is a really good looking figure. And then moving on to Buggy. This one, I mean, this goes for all 4 of them. But especially for Blackbeard, we'll get to him right now. But this guy has really good printing as well. Really great facial expression. I love that. One thing I'll say that these figures did really well is capture the likeness of the characters. Really well done. I love the printing on the hat for the Jolly Roger. And then cool little detail. He does have his hands chopped off. And then they're just floating here. That was a really smart decision. Good workaround for that. Really good detail. I like that a lot. But the colors and everything are really nice. This one I think has the most shading. Buggy has shading like all over his circus tent costume thing. This is perfect. I love this one a lot. And then you can go on to Blackbeard. This one probably has the most detail in it. So you can see like a really good likeness. They captured it perfectly with the missing teeth and the super long nose. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. That looks perfect. And then the Jolly Roger on his hat. And then all the printing here on his disgusting belly. And then the printing here on his legs with that floral pattern. It looks perfect, man. It looks really well done. And the sculpt is really well done too. One thing I forgot to mention is that these figures have some good weight to them. So I think it's either Blackbeard or Buggy that's the heaviest, but those two are the heaviest between these four. And then you do see he has his rings and everything. And then I don't think there's any shading on the. Actually, there's a lot of shading on the back. Wow, that's they put a lot of effort into these figures. I didn't think there was any shading on the back. And then cool little detail, you can see that bite taken out of his hat, and then the feathers and everything. I think this is probably the best one out of these four, but Luffy's still my favorite. But this one is definitely the best one. And then moving on to Shanks. No, I already did this one. I forgot, but yeah, these are really good looking figures. I like these a lot. They have all four of these on Amazon, I believe, or I think one or two of them might be out of stock. But yeah, I know some people. They like collecting Ichibansho, especially like for One Piece collectors and stuff. They've come out with a lot of Ichibansho characters. I know they've come out with admirals as well. So they're cooking up some stuff. I think this is probably the only set that I'm gonna get for the One Piece Ichibansho line. 'Cause I just had to get these, man. They look so awesome. But let's go put them back up on the shelf. There they are up on the shelf. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way these figures came out. These look perfect, man. I had to get them as soon as I saw the promo images. They're just such awesome figures. If you guys have the resources and stuff, definitely get these. They're gonna definitely be a great addition to your shelf. I was gonna put these on my bookshelves, but I had literally no space, even though I keep buying manga. But yeah, I found a good workaround for these clear plastic shelves I found on Amazon. That's gonna be it for this video. Oh, quick, I wanted to talk about the placement I have with the characters. I don't think there's a specific way you're supposed to display them, but I really like the way this looks, because it's counterbalancing between these two heaviest ones. That's the main reason. But I like Buggy and Shanks to be over here, and then Luffy and Blackbeard to be over here, because unless you've been living under a rock for like, I don't know, the past 5 years, you'll know that Blackbeard is most likely gonna be the final villain in the series. But yeah, that's just how I put them displayed. But yeah, these look really great. That's gonna be the end of the video. Something quick and short that I wanted to quickly cook up for you guys. So I did finish up my semester, my first half of the year for school. So I will be doing videos more often. I know I said I was gonna do another overview part for my Fullmetal Alchemist series, but I ended up doing this instead, and I've got to rest, man. I've really got to get some rest. But next week I'll definitely have another video up by Monday. So that'll be it for this video, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.